funny. She was rated one of the top 5 funniest comics in Portland and hosts an amazing show called Comedy in the Park every Friday at Laurelhurst. Make some noise for Julia Corral!
Thanks, Julia. Thanks, Behold. Are you guys having a good day? Yeah. Not me. I'm having a shitty day. Let me tell you why. Like, this is... Every time I look in the mirror, all I think is, God, Portland fucking won. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't look like this 12 years ago. I used to take care of myself. I used to shave my legs, wear real deodorant. Now every time I walk down the street, I just look like Lizzo's goddamn background dancer. Like, everything I wear, it doesn't even matter. I'm going through a midlife crisis because I turned 40 in December and I fucking hate it. I hate it because people lie to my face all the time. Like, they'll be like, 40, Julia? Not you. You still look 25. What? That's gaslighting. Also, that's not a compliment. That's an insult. Like, you think this is what I would choose to present at in my 20s? This is a woman's body. This took decades to cultivate. I have a white pubic hair, like I deserve some respect. I don't get any. I hang out with a lot of 20-year-old guys who do comedy, and sometimes they'll like confess things to me late at night, and one of them the other night was like, Julia, I just love you. You're like my comedy mom. Gross, right? It's like my abortion coming back to haunt me. It is. I can't escape it. I now believe in reincarnation because he's a loser just like his daddy. Hopefully his dick is just as big. I don't know. I'm not going there. It's just crazy turning 40. Like, my 20-year-old high school reunion didn't happen, so everybody wants to have their 25 high school reunion. And so I started stalking all of my exes online. It was bad news. Don't stalk your exes past 40. They look like shit. Like, they're balding. They have dad bods. And I know it goes vice versa, because I know when they're stalking me late at night, they're thinking, when did I fuck Danny DeVito? You know, when did that happen? I don't like it either. I'm Latina, I'm Mexican. I thought I was gonna grow up to be Selena. It didn't happen that way. Growing up to be Yolanda. That's funny. Good for you guys. Good for you guys for getting that Mexican reference. I grew up in Orange County. I grew up rich, humble brag. And what I discovered while I was stalking all my exes, I'm not proud of this. It's gonna sound like I'm proud, but I'm not. You guys, I realized I sucked a lot of Republican dicks. A lot. Oh my God. And that's not my fault. That's how zoning works. Like, you know, we didn't know the people we become. You guys, I swallowed so much Republican cum in my teenage years that sometimes I think Ted Wheeler is right. You know? I don't like it either. I don't like it either. I grew up, I didn't have the internet until I was 18 years old, and I remember my mom telling me, don't put any naked pictures of your body on the internet. You're gonna regret it. What a crock of shit, because I regret it. I have no naked pictures of my hot, young top body anymore. You know who probably has them? Like that creep who worked at Rite Aid developing disposable film. That's who has them. That's who remembers what my tits look like. But I know my tits were great. I know they were amazing because it's like I was poor, I had no money, and I partied all the time, and all I would have to do was flash them, and people would give me free hot dogs, free pizza. I guess what I'm trying to say, my breasts were my food stamps. But they were better than food stamps because I got nicotine, alcohol, and cash back. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Oh my God, I woke up this morning with like a huge stomach ache, and I told my husband this morning, and I was like, oh my God, I think it was the pizza I had last night. I think I ate bad pizza. He's like, you think it was the pizza or the 17 White Claws you had for Pride yesterday? You know? He's like, drink some water, bitch. You're an adult. And it goes both ways. It's like you get mean to your husband husband when you see his face every day. I thought we were going to be all lovey. We're mean to each other. Like the other day we were like flirting, and then it became teasing, and then it became roasting, and then he started crying because he's a little bitch. You know? He couldn't handle it. And he was like, Julia, I need a wife, not a frat brother. And I was like, oh, that's cute, that's rich. Like, you really think we'd be in the same fraternity? Because I know, you fucking nerd. Honestly, it's like, it's so easy to have confidence married to like a white man. They're so easy to get. Like, all you have to do to get a like white man in the beginning is just don't be a bitch. That's it, don't be a cunt. Ladies, if you want to find a man, go to Costco, get a big bag of lollipops, put them in your purse. Find a guy you like that's cute, make him drive everywhere. And anytime he gets road rage, which is every 5 minutes in this goddamn city, give him a lollipop. It's gonna go back and forth. This is this Pavlov's dog trick. And then when he starts to like you and you know the lollipops are working, you're gonna see a little twinkle in his eye. And when you see that twinkle, that's when you start being a bitch to him. Like, you know what I mean? That's saying you should get a better job, your dad doesn't respect you, you know? But keep on giving him the lollipops. He's gonna get like mixed signals. And when you know he's the one, when you know he's the one you want to marry, just tell him you hate his fucking mom. Just like out of nowhere. Because he's gonna be like, what? Why? And he's gonna start crying. And when you see that first tear form in the corner of his eyes, fuck him and fuck him good. Like, do anal, reverse stretch. Because what that'll do, it'll scramble his man brain. And it'll make him side with his captor. You know, people are like, Julia, that's just Stockholm Syndrome. It's like, yeah, I know. I read, I have glasses. Where do you think I got it from? I will tell you, I discovered the other day in therapy, like, I have daddy issues. Anybody else have daddy issues? Those are my people. And I thought, like, I sucked a lot of old men's dick because my dad left me as a child, but that wasn't it. It's because I told you, like, when I grew up, there was no internet porn. So I had to, like, jerk off the old-fashioned way by reading books, you know? Like, you know, you're rabbit earing the dirty farts, giving it to your friends during classes. That's how women used to do it. And I ended up finding this book at too young of an age called The Bridges of Madison County. And if you don't know what this book's about, it was a bestseller 20 years ago about like 2 6-year-old retirees just fucking. Clint Eastwood, Meryl Streep in their prime. All my girlfriends were masturbating to Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but not me. Not me. And well, Clint, go down on me with your fucking gray beard. Oh my God. It's kind of like, it's crazy because it's like growing up in 2001, all that music's coming back in style. I hear it everywhere. And now I realize I've kind of developed a mental illness from it. It's called grind dancing flashbacks. And if you don't know what this means anytime I hear Outkast on the radio, I just feel dicks all over my body. It's actually really hard. Like, I tried going to Fred Meyer on a Sunday when they were blasting the jams. Clean up on aisle 3, right? Because my pussy made a mess. That was the joke, in case they had to put a sticky when walking sign. Right there. It's a right. Does anybody love getting pap smears here? I do. I feel like they last too long and they're uncomfortable. You know, that's kind of my thing. Also, I kind of feel like a man buying a prostitute. You know what I mean? I was like, here's a $20 copay. Out on both tits, you know? Kaiser will take care of the rest. Also, okay, so let me tell you about my pap smear. I'm very proud of this story. It's like the best thing that's happened to me. So I'm sitting in the stirrups and there's this hottest doctor, but he's dumb as shit. And he's like, Julia, you're short, right? And I said, yeah. Why do you ask? And while he was all in me, he said, oh, Because from the inside of you, you have the canal of a tall woman. I know, who, me? This girl? Did he just say I had the Cindy Crawford of all vaginas? Oh my God, I was so flattered. Like my whole life I thought I needed a big dick because I was all stretched out, but that's not the reason, it's medical. You know what I mean? That is what the doctor wanted. I'm gonna leave it with something positive because I'm a positive person, as you can tell. People are always asking me like, Julia, how do you have confidence to do stand-up? And it's like, why are you calling me fat bitch? And it's like, it's all right, Julia, get over it, you know? And I was like, no, like, the key to being confident is you just every day have to like find the best 3 characteristics about yourself. So this morning I looked in the mirror and I was like, Julia, fuck you, bitch. You're chesty, you're chubby, you're Latina, you got it going on. And you know why? That's 3 Pornhub categories. You know what I mean? It's easy to have confidence when you know some creep's always jerking off to you. And I think it was those 2 because they laughed the hardest. Thank you guys so much.